Hi pre-K friends, Miss Fine here, and I'm here for my last read aloud of this year. After this week, we are done with pre-K. You guys have done such an amazing job. You've worked so hard this year, and it's been a rough year. We had to do a lot of it at home. And I am so proud of how everyone did, just doing everything at home and learning to do new things. And going to kindergarten, it's going to be a new thing too. We don't know what it's going to look like in the fall. But we're going to read a story about going to kindergarten so that we can get you guys nice and excited because you guys are so ready for kindergarten. Before we get started, let's do our song. You ready? Front, cover, back, cover, title, and spine. Front, cover, back, cover, title, and spine. Front, cover, back, cover, title, and spine. These are the parts of a book. Now this story is called Tom Goes to... What's this big word with a K? What do you think this says? Tom goes to kindergarten. That's right. Tom goes to kindergarten. Look at this picture on the front. Who do you think is Tom? That's right. I think Tom is the little one right there, getting ready to go to kindergarten. He's a panda bear. Now, the author of this story is Margaret Wild. Margaret wrote all the words, and the illustrator is David Legg. David Legg made all the pictures. Tom goes to kindergarten. I wonder what's going to happen. Here's our title page. Tom goes to kindergarten. What are they doing? Yes, they're reading a story. Just like we're doing right now. Every day, Tom and his mother and baby went past kindergarten on their morning walk. So every day they saw kindergarten. Now, when you were at school in pre-K, did you see kindergarten? Yeah, you did. Remember, kindergarten is right across the hallway from pre-K. So if you're ever in kindergarten, you want to say hi to your pre-K teachers, you can just wave hi to us across the hall. Ooh. That'll be you soon, Tom, Mother said. Tom thought, yes! That's me building a spaceship. That's me being a king. That's me making a monster. So Tom, it's almost time for him to be in kindergarten. Who else is it almost time to be in kindergarten for? That's right, all of you guys. It's almost time for you guys to be in kindergarten. So they're back home. When they got home, Tom wanted his mother to be an astronaut or a princess or a googly monster. But first, she had laundry to hang up, plants to water, and dishes to wash. Mom looks pretty busy. So Tom was the googly monster, and he dressed baby up as a princess. So there's Mom doing her laundry, and look, there's Tom playing with his little baby. Baby brother or sister. When his father came home from work, Tom jumped on him and said, "Let's play spaceships!" Look, there's a big exclamation mark after spaceship, so he's very excited. Let's play spaceships! But his father said, in a while, because first he had to take out the recycling bin, cook dinner, and iron some shirts. So Tom was an astronaut and baby was a creature from outer space. So Dad, he wants to play, but Dad's got to cook some dinner. So what did Tom do? He's playing with his baby. One morning, at long last, it was time for Tom to start kindergarten. So hear this word. It says Y-E-S, and there's a big exclamation mark because he's very excited. Y-E-S spells yes. So he's saying yes! He's so excited. Yes, said Tom. Is that how you guys felt when you started pre-K? I hope it's how you're going to feel when you start kindergarten. The whole family went with him to kindergarten. Tom pushed open the gate, leaped up the steps, and there waiting for him was Mrs. Polar Bear. Who do you think Mrs. Polar Bear is? Yes, Mrs. Polar Bear is his teacher. When you go to kindergarten, you're going to have a new teacher. I don't know who it's going to be yet, but whoever it is going to be an awesome teacher. Mrs. Polar Bear showed Tom where to put his backpack, and she found him 2 new friends. So in this book, they hang their backpacks on hooks. In kindergarten, do you remember where the kindergartners put their stuff? They have cubbies just like you guys had in pre-K. They're just on the other side of the hallway. Tom hugged his father, kissed his mother 3 times. Can we kiss 3 times? Then hugged his father again. Have a good time, Tom, said his father. I'll come get you later this afternoon, said his mother. Suddenly, Tom didn't want them to leave. He grabbed his father's left leg and his mother's right leg, and he wouldn't let go. Sometimes at school, do you want your parents not to leave? I know some of us have felt that way before. Mrs. Polar Bear said, If you like, Mr. and Mrs. Panda, you can stay for today. Said Tom's mother. Said Tom's father. Yes, said Tom, please. Now that's very nice of Mrs. Polar Bear. When you're in kindergarten, your mom and dad probably are not going to stay on the first day, but that's okay. Because you guys are already ready to stay at school because you did so much of that in pre-K, right? This is Tom's first time. So his father and mother and baby stayed for the day. They played in the sandbox. Look at them playing together. And in the dress-up corner, they painted a picture. Listen to a story, just like you guys right now, and sang, I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Wow, Mom and Dad look like they're having fun in kindergarten. In the afternoon, they raced home to put their paintings on the fridge, and when dinner was over, they turned the dining room table into a castle. Do you like kindergarten, Tom? Asked his mother. Look what it says. It says L-O-V-E, and they're all capital letters. L-O-V-E spells what? It spells love, and since they're capital letters, we say it a little bit louder. I love kindergarten, said Tom. Me too, said his father. And me too, said his mother. But she spoke so softly, only baby heard her. So she said, and me too. So Mom and Dad, they really liked kindergarten. Tom's so lucky that he gets to go every day. The next day at kindergarten, Tom hugged his father, kissed his mother 3 times. Ready? And then hugged his father again. Goodbye, Daddy and Mommy and Baby, said Tom. So, is Tom ready for them to go? He is. But they didn't want to go. You know, friends, sometimes it's harder for the mommies and daddies and the parents to leave than it is for the kids to let them leave. Don't you want to grab my left leg? Asked Tom's father. Don't you want to grab my right leg? Asked Tom's mother. No, said Tom, and he skipped away to see what Mrs. Polar Bear was doing. What's gonna happen? Tom's father and mother and baby skipped after him. What? They're supposed to leave him at kindergarten and they're following him in. How silly. We're going to make sailor hats today, said Mrs. Polar Bear. Won't that be fun? Oh, look at all of these exclamation marks after they all say yes. Yes, said Tom. Yes, said his father. Yes, said his mother. And they all hurried over to the dress-up corner to find some baggy pants and some sailor scarves. Oh my goodness, Mom and Dad don't want to leave. Don't you have to go to work? Asked Mrs. Polar Bear. Said Tom's mother. Said Tom's father. And they took off their baggy trousers and they took off their sailor scarves. Goodbye, Daddy and Mommy and Baby, said Tom, feeling sorry for them. Why do you think Tom feels sorry for them? I think it's because they want to stay at kindergarten, and they don't get to, but Tom does. Tom's mother went home and paid the bills and washed the windows and weeded the garden. Tom's father went to the office and signed a lot of papers and made a lot of phone calls. So they went back to work. But then Tom's mother and Baby made a ship. Baby was an excellent pirate. So look at that. Even when they're not at kindergarten, they decided they wanted to play at home. And Tom's father closed the office door, made himself a sailor hat, sang a sailor song, and hurried home to find out what Tom had done at kindergarten that day. The end. Now remember in that story, at the beginning of the story, did Mom and Dad want to play with Tom? Did they have time? Remember Mom and Dad, they were too busy to play. And they wanted to, but they were too busy. And then it was time for Tom to go to kindergarten. And on the first day, did Tom want them to leave? No, on the first day, Tom didn't want them to leave. He was so sad, so they stayed on the first day, and what happened? Oh my goodness, Mom and Dad, they had so much fun at kindergarten, they wanted to stay the second day. I think they wanted to keep coming back. Now, I remember in pre-K, when all the moms and dads wanted to stay, what did we always say? We said, Moms and Dads, they're too old for kindergarten, or they're too old for pre-K, and they're going to be too old for kindergarten too. So that's why it's awesome that you guys already are so confident with being in school. All right, friends. I'm going to miss making videos for you every week, and I cannot wait to see you all in kindergarten. You guys are going to love it. It is so much fun, and you guys are so ready. All right, pre-K. See you later.